What's up, fellas? Welcome back to Effortless Gent. Today, I want to talk to you about a question that I've been thinking about in my head. I wanted to think about this, but then I also want to pose it to you guys. My question is, why does style even matter? Why should you even care how you dress? Let's talk about that. So if you're new here, thank you for joining us. I'm Baron. This is Effortless Gent, relatively new YouTube channel, but we've actually been running a website for the last 8 years called Effortless Gent, effortlessgent.com. I'll link to that below. We have about 450 articles, most of them about style, the how-tos, how to do this, how to do that, how to wear your shirts correctly, how should your shirts fit, how should your pants fit, what kind of suit should you buy, things like that. You know, and I understand that that's important. It's very important to guys who are first discovering what style or having style can do for them. I mean, that's the whole reason I started Effortless Gent in the first place, was to help guys figure out how they can dress better. So what's not talked about that often is the reasoning behind dressing better. Why dress better in the first place? Why try to look your best? What is the whole point? I actually think that this is the important stuff. This is the more interesting stuff because honestly, everything else is just tactical, like how to buy the right suit or how to find glasses that fit your face shape. It's not as important as first figuring out the reason why you want to dress better or why you want to look better at all. So you may have your reasons for why you think style or dressing well matters to you, but this is why I believe it's important. This is why I think dressing well, presenting yourself well is important. The way you present yourself affects how others perceive you. Okay, I'm gonna give you a scenario here. So this is gonna help illustrate why I believe that style and what you wear matters and why it's important. So imagine you're walking home and you see approaching you a subject, a shadowy figure. He's wearing black jeans and he's wearing a black hoodie and his hood is pulled over his head and he's looking down. And he's kind of walking towards you, and what feels a little bit menacing. What is your first reaction when you see this guy? At the very least, you're on high alert, right? Like your spidey sense is going off and you're thinking, like you're assessing the situation. Should I be worried? Should I not be worried? Should I just play cool? Like, what should I do here? It doesn't matter if it's Mother Teresa or the Pope under that hoodie. You would not know that when you're at a far distance watching this shadowy figure walking towards you. You wouldn't know who is under that. All you know is that's f***ing scary. How you dress matters because it affects how others perceive you. So if I see a guy that's walking towards me, no matter how tough I think I am, there's no one else on the street except this guy who's walking towards me, and that freaks me out. Now, you probably aren't walking around all like a shadowy figure, but you want to be perceived in a certain way. You want to ask yourself, why do I want to dress better? Like, why does it matter to me? And be truly honest with yourself here. Like, this is what's most important. You want to ask yourself and be honest with yourself. Why do I care how I dress? Maybe you want to project more confidence. Maybe you want to project strength. Maybe you want to look bigger if you're a short guy. Maybe you want to, I don't know, play down your height because you're 6'8" and you're self-conscious about it. Maybe you just want to look cool, like you know all the latest streetwear trends and you know like what's poppin' and you know what's awesome before everyone else even has heard of it. Maybe you're that guy and that's totally fine. Maybe you like the feeling of wearing a suit and tie because you know how people treat you. People treat you with respect and that you know what you're talking about, and so therefore you like wearing suits and ties all the time, even if you don't have to. That's cool too. There are no reasons that are inherently good or bad, they're just your reasons. That's why I'm saying be honest with yourself and ask yourself that question, like, why do I want to dress better? Why does it matter to me what I look like? Now that you know that the way that you dress affects how other people perceive you, you can then think, how do I want to be perceived? And as a side note here, yes, it does kind of suck. Hold on, I'm really thirsty. Let me take a little water break. I drink 3 of these a day. Woo! It does suck that you have to think about how others perceive you. You may be arguing like, oh, you know, people need to get to know me for who I am and I'm a really good person on the inside, so therefore it shouldn't matter how I dress, they should get to know me and my personality. Okay, I totally agree with you, but like literally no one is gonna think that if you look like a schlub or if you look like a menacing figure that no one wants to get to know. The first thing that we notice as humans is how people put themselves together, how they look, how they do their hair, how they wear their clothing. That's the first sort of signal that we have when we meet other people. You just have to play the game. Sure, maybe you have great personality and maybe that's what matters most, but when you dress like or you look terrible, or you don't look like a person who people want to get to know, they're just not going to even bother. All these tactics that you read, all these videos that you watch about style and what you read about style, none of that really matters until you first figure all this stuff out. So what I want you to do after you watch this video, first I want you to hit that like button, and I want you to subscribe to this channel, and I want you to leave a comment below. After you do all that, I want you to sit back, pause YouTube, stop watching style videos just for a second and really think what it is that you want your style to say about you. How do I want the world to perceive me? What is the message that I'm trying to put out into the world with my clothing, with my appearance? And then you can watch all the style videos you want because you will know exactly what it is, the message that you're trying to put out there, and you can figure out, okay, how can I do that? These are the tactics that I need to know in order to dress better so I can reach my goal or my outcome for how I want people to perceive me. So that's all I got for you today. I'm leaving you with that. I hope that kind of gets your gears turning and helps you think more about style as a whole and how it fits into your life and why it's important. Because really, style is incredibly important, but it's only important if you figure out first why it's important to you, right? Like, why does it matter to you? What are your goals? What are you trying to achieve? What are you trying to do with your look? What do you want people to think about you? Leave a comment below and let me know what you think about your style, and let me know if this even helped you at all, because this is the kind of stuff that I like talking about because, you know, it's fun talking about how to find colors that match your skin tone, whatever, like these stupid things that we all talk about when it comes to style, but these are all details. That stuff's great, but this is what I really enjoy, is talking about how can style affect you and your life and why it even really matters in the first place. So let's have that conversation in the comments below. And until then, I will see you in the next video. Did that make sense? Until next time, I will see you in the next video. Peace.